Well, I'm getting ready to head out this weekend. I'll be up in the hills above Bonanza, Oregon in Klamath County. So I'm going to pre-make my meals using my food dehydrator and my Food Saver vacuum sealer. First thing I'm going to do is season and brown about 2 pounds of lean ground beef. A lot of people use a big pot of boiling water to boil the beef in an effort to get as much fat out as possible, because when you dehydrate this stuff, you want to make sure it's as fat-free as you can make it. But I don't like that idea. You know, I'm seasoning this so it tastes a little better in camp, and I don't want to wash away all the good tasting stuff. So what I'm going to do is brown it. Then I'm going to drain as much fat off as I can using this, which I just found in our cupboard. I'm going to put it directly over our kitchen garbage can. Make sure it fits there. And I'm just going to carefully spoon the ground beef in there and let it drain. Then wipe off the bottom and forensically clean up my crime scene so my wife doesn't find out until later when she sees this video. I'm going to use this oblong platter, I guess it's called. It'll help to keep the grease more contained. These are the heavier duty shop type paper towels. These particular ones are Scott rags in a box, but you could use regular paper towels, but these are about twice as absorbent and don't tear as easy. Alright, here we go. So I'm just going to put my 2 heavy-duty paper towels over the top now and literally press down. So that's all fat. All right, there's one layer. Looks pretty good. And just continue on until we got the whole thing filled up. All right, there's the last of it. Here's that bottom layer of heavy-duty paper towels. As you can see, really greasy. Okay, this Nesco American Harvester says meats, fish and jerky, 160 degrees. So that's the top setting. We'll plug it in. Yeah, there's no way I could have got this stuff off here without it flying everywhere. This is ingenious. I think I started with a 2-pound bag, but I used some of it to make a hamburger the night before. So it's like 1 3/4 pounds, 1.5 pounds of hamburger. And I have my mixed vegetables now. Food Saver says to set this at 135 degrees for fruits and vegetables. So as soon as I get all the vegetables out of the dehydrator here, we will start making our meals with the food saver. Okay, I'm ready to make some meals. I don't have a recipe or anything. Actually, I thought of the mashed potatoes myself, because when you think about it, they are the perfect, already dehydrated food. And I love them. I'm just going to get it in there like so. I have no idea how much of this ground beef to use. I'm going to use about 1/3 of a cup. Dump that in there. I'll probably use about the same amount of the veggies. Dump that in there. All right, there's one meal. This is the Idaho Signature Russets with just a hint of butter and cream. Oh, they're really good. That's a lot of food. That's probably enough for 2 people. Okay, this is going to be different. I'm going to make some au gratin potatoes with the ground beef and the mixed vegetables. And yeah, I read the directions. I know you're supposed to bake these in an oven, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put the potatoes, the cheese mix, and some non-fat dry milk in there with the vegetables and the ground beef, and seal it up and see how that works. Okay, that's about half and half. Now I'll add some cheese sauce and some of this dry milk and the other ingredients and seal them up. Nice thing about these food saver bags is, yes, you can boil them. I pour the boiling hot water in and I put it right back in the boiling pot, kind of on low simmer, and put the lid on it and let it get nice and hot. They don't melt. See how it looks? Ooh, oh crap. Ah, check that out. Yeah. Just fractured those potatoes. There's the sound of breaking bones. I still have to think that's going to work, you know. Pour the boiling water in. Don't get too much or too little. Stir it up and then roll it up. I've got a clamp. And just clamp it and put it back in the pot and put the lid on and just turn it down low and let it cook. And these are strawberries and cream. My favorite. And I do have 2 out in my camp box from my last little safari that I didn't eat because I had to come home a day early because of snow. I got snowed out. I decided to just go with the cashews. That sounds better than mixed nuts. The other meal I want to make next time is some stove top stuffing. Cornbread stuffing. I'm going to dehydrate some chicken. And that's going to be so good. Won't have to add anything to this except the chicken because it comes with the seasoning packet in there. And I know that stuff works. You just add the boiling water, stir it up, put the lid on your pan and wait for a while. Well, here's my food for basically 3 days. Here's my meals, and the other 2 breakfasts are already packed out in my box. Not bad. Next time you see these, I'll be eating one up in the mountains above Klamath Falls. The clip is a little hot. There's our meal. Now I'm going to trim off a bunch of the bag so I can actually get at the contents. We'll make a little eating pouch for me. Season with a little Molly McButter. And dinner is served. You're roughing it, you're out there backpacking, and you just boil up some water, pour it in, and you've got this delicious, hearty meal. Oh boy.